Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to the cooking show. Before we start cooking our recipe, I wanted to talk about the tools that I'm using for pasta. You know, the tools that maybe you should get for yourself if you really are all about that pasta life, you know?
You got it? Okay. Fettuccine Alfredo.
I'm gonna show you the basic stuff, you know, what you should get for the base. So first of all, the most basic stuff for making pasta, a rolling pin. With a rolling pin, you'll be surprised how much pasta can you make. The rolling pin is like the base, man. Back in the days, you know, they only have rolling pins. They didn't have big machine, you know, only with their hand and like big rolling pin. I'm not doing that because, you know, I got a machine. I'm just gonna use it. You know, I'm just not gonna break my back. But if you don't have with a rolling pin, you can certainly do a lot of pasta. So yeah, if you don't have a rolling pin, I mean, there's still a way to do pasta. But goddamn, this is a basic item. You know, rolling pin. Yo, next item is a pasta. How do you call this? It's like a pasta shaper. A little pasta machine, you know, just to make it thinner, you know. Those pasta machines are actually really practical. You can get them in all sorts of ways. There is electric one, there is one for KitchenAid, which actually I heard it works pretty well. But I'm using this old one because this is the one I got. You get those little two tools. So this is to put it on your table. This is to roll it. Like I said, you can do most of the shape with only a rolling pin. But you're gonna have way more fun using this little machine. Next we got those wooden stuff. How do you call this? This has a name. There's a bunch of different ones, you know. They all do different type of shape on your pasta. So this is unfinished wood. So it's really dry. It feels dry. When you put your hand on it, it feels dry. And it's perfect. So basically when you do your shape of pasta, this will get all the humidity out of the pasta. This one came with a little stick, and the little stick do the same thing. So you can roll pasta with it. You know, you can do little rolling shape. It's pretty fun, pretty easy to use. So yeah, next one would be I call this the multiple pizza roller. Those are magical. If you're like me and you really have a tough time being precise with stuff, this is just a lifesaver, man. This is just gonna do it perfectly the first time. You know, you don't have to be super precise with this. This is gonna do all the work for you. If you're gonna do a small quantity of pasta, I mean, you can have only a ruler and just one and just do them pretty easily and it should be pretty fine. But when you do kind of a lot of pasta, this one is a lifesaver. It's just gonna be way less complicated. But yeah, a ruler could be really helpful too if you want to be precise. And in pasta, you kind of have to be precise. So if you can do it without those two stuff and you're just a magician and you just had the perfect finger, I just do it, man. But I cannot do this. So definitely this tool is underrated and it's a must. One thing that I like to use too, it's the same tool, but it got little teeth, you know. It's a little different shape. And so yeah, for our last tool that you could buy. So basically, all the tools that I showed you before, you actually don't need them to do pasta with this, which is actually crazy, you know. It's like all those tools and this one kind of do the same job, but they kind of do different shape. I really like to use this. I feel like some people prefer to do it by hand, which is really fun too. I appreciated that, but this machine is really cool. It's efficient and it does super nice different type of shape that you couldn't do by hand. And yeah, you can get a bunch of shapes. So you can get like fusilli, macaronis, you know, it's shape that you couldn't do just by hand. You know? With this base that I showed you, you can pretty much do every shape, you know. There's not a lot of shape you cannot do with this. There's probably like one or two tools you can use. You can get different type of shape for this. You can get different type of shape for this. But in general, you're gonna be really happy with this base. So yeah, today we're gonna do a pasta named GNUDI. So it's basically gnocchi, but we replaced the potato with ricotta. Surprisingly, I've been talking about, you know, a bunch of pasta tool that you need, and this one you don't need zero pasta tool.
Are you fracking kidding me right now?
You kidding me?
You're kidding me, right? Are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding me?
Like, I've been talking about like pasta tool today. I was like, oh, that would be cool, you know, and I'm doing a pasta that doesn't need any pasta tool. Does it make sense? Probably not. It's like reverse mentality. What is the problem with me, man? Fuck it. Alright, so for the pasta dough, it's gonna be a nice pasta dough. So yeah, we're gonna chop up a bunch of herbs in there. So I got mint, I got parsley, and I got basil. It's gonna help bring out some freshness straight up from the pasta, straight up from the GNUDI, whatever its name is. After that, a little bit of lemon zest, and for sure our ricotta. You can use any type of ricotta you like, you enjoy, you know. And yeah, flour, you just need 00 flour. Right, so for our ingredient, so this one is pretty basic one, you know. We're not gonna go crazy. We don't need. Okay, this was in my face. So the trick when you don't use a lot of ingredient is to use good quality ingredient. So I got a beautiful mozzarella di buffalo. So you can buy a different type of mozzarella, but the mozzarella di buffalo is just the fancier one. You know, it's just the best one. I got a couple of cherry tomato, and to compensate with this, we're gonna have some Modena balsamic vinegar. And to end it, we're just gonna top it with a little bit of crescent.
This short break was presented to you by Mr. Cat. Mr. Cat, #1 cat in the city since 2017.
Alright, so first we're gonna do the dough. We're gonna add some ricotta in the bowl, our chopped herb, some lemon zest, the flour. I give it a pinch of salt and a pinch of pepper. And then after that, you just want to work everything until it's fully homogeneous, and you can work the dough for a little bit if you want. Then we're gonna wrap it and put it in the fridge for 1 hour. After it rested, we're gonna take a piece of it and we're gonna roll it with the palm of our hand to make a nice tube. Pretty easy, just put a little bit of pressure and it should be all good. After that, we're gonna generously flour the surface and make sure everything is coated with flour so it doesn't stick when we cut it. And then we just cut it into little pieces. And then you can put it into your fridge, or if you wanna eat it another day, you can put it in the freezer. Alright, we're gonna cook the cherry tomato. I'm adding some olive oil and some salt, and I'm gonna put it in the oven at broil until they are fully colored like that. Alright, next we're gonna cook our gnocchi. I'm putting it into boiling water until they rise to the surface, and then I'm gonna drain it. So for the sauce, we're just gonna coat them with olive oil because they already taste like so much. Alright, after that we're gonna put some crescent into a bowl. We're gonna add a little bit of olive oil and salt, and we're just gonna toss it around. Then we are ready for plating time. I'm adding my balsamic vinegar at the bottom, and then I'm adding my gnocchi on top. I'm adding some of those cherry tomatoes. Then I got the mozzarella di buffalo. I'm adding some pieces of that too. You can give the mozzarella a little pinch of salt if you want. Then we're gonna top that with the watercress. I just realized I called this crescent, but it's in French and it's oh fuck. Okay, just delete. Oh yeah, there we have it, a beautiful little gnocchi plate. It looked incredible. God damn, that sounds pretty good. It took 2 seconds to do, literally. It was so easy. A little bit of everything, you know, a little tomato, a little mozzarella. So many good things happening at the same time. The little tomato are like a sauce by themselves, you know, they just pop into your mouth like
Hello.
pop of flavor, you know. Question of the day: what is your favorite like drink? What do you sip on, you know? What I sip on, and it's probably the only thing that I'm drinking lately. Like, it's been like 1 year that all I drink is those two things. Basically, those two things are right there, man. Kombucha and sparkling water. What I love about kombucha is the different flavor. Dude, they got some flavor that are so unique and so freaking tasty. I mean, I'm a big fan of ginger one. My two favorite brands are actually Rise and Remedy, which are actually two... If I'm not wrong, they're two brands from Canada and Quebec, I think. I mean, just sparkling water, man. I'm a freaking addicted to sparkling water. I just don't know why. I like anything that is sparkly. I'm a big tea drinker, like little herbal tea and stuff like this. I like it in the winter. Mr. Cat's favorite two drink are chicken stock and milk. Or cream. Actually, cream probably is better than milk. Freaking Mr. Cat. Mr. Cat is what you call a healthy man. At the end of the day, you can drink what you want. As long as you're not a Dasani water drinker, I respect you. if you're all about that Destiny water, you got a problem, and this stuff tastes like pool water. Legit, if you want to drink Destiny, just drink your pool water at this point. I don't know what they put in their water, but it is the worst. I mean, how could you mess up water? How could you make bad water? There's something that doesn't make sense. Miss Cat, say goodbye to everybody, man.
Listen to me, I'm so tired of this show, man. This guy behind me is a freaking scrub, man. It's me, Mr. Cat. I'm a freaking genius. You watch the show because of me. I think I'm gonna get my own show alone.
Thank you, Mr. Cat. See you another day, guys. Peace.